Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jessup Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Moore. Finds his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moore from the gun on third down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Tries to get it on the ground. Plows through the defense. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Mack unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration, just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do, starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry-up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
There he goes to the left. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone, it's Hill. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. To the ground, he's got it again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of one.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mack. Pocket breaking down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. Here's a little room there. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for room. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Austin Mack. Caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to pass. It's Mack. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davison. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The run inside. It's Hill. Shows him the stiff arm. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Throwing more. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Fights off a defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. What penetration, what dominance from this defense to knock him down and force the turnover on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Moore. Right down the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick, and coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this dude down or settle his behind on the bench and find somebody else that can make some plays.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. He makes a grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to run, it's Davison. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Dante Moore. Fires to the big fella. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Running inside, it's Hill. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Fourth down, Moore. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll run it. It's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Moore to throw. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking for space. It's Hill. Touchdown! 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Mack. It's complete on the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Dropping back, it's Mack. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Throwing more. He tries to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going.
Might have a chance.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Mack. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Might be changing the route. Mack from the gun on third down. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. He stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Runs through a tackle. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll go play action with Mack. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Moore. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks. He got it, feet down inbounds. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to take it out.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Trying to barge in. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
Looking for room, it's Davison. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dante Moore. Going for the big play. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
They want to run it left here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Mack. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The evolution of the Alabama offense offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Austin Mack. Quick completion on the out route. Pass to 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down, better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead, but you can also...
They got him! It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Here's Moore to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Well, he threw a touchdown on the last drive. You saw him on the sideline talking to his play caller. Let's keep throwing it. They can't stop us. So here they are on the very next drive. First play, they're taking a shot. This offense right now, you can tell, they feel like they're unstoppable throwing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Got a little grass. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Defense in press coverage. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Curious call. Here's a lineup for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the fourth. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Tide ready to roll on offense. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but there he goes. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Mack. He's got his man. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Rushes on him. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Tide edge is back.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. Throwing, Mack. Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for 2, when not to go for 2. Smart decision. Second half, being up by 1 doesn't help you. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. They move on top here in the 4th. The Ducks with the answer.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Austin Mack. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big first down sack for the defense brings up second down. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Finds his back in the middle, and they get him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Motion from the back. Mack to throw for it on fourth. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throwing more. Looking to the big tight end. Got him outside. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Ducks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Davison. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Direct snap. Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Moore makes the catch.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Moore to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Go straight ahead. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Mack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this defense taking one back to the house? So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.